Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of 501 Tacos Anime Unks Edition. I'm your host, Taco Layer, T's History Spiciest Pop. You know what? I can't even do the whole spiel. My guy, DB, my guy, is stoned today, and I love that for him. He also gave me some, we stand the king. He also gave me some of the best, and also I guess I'm a little jelly type news, but before I give him his space to share this with you, because I just find it beautiful and poetic, quick birthday shout out to my guy Aaron. 11/11 birthday. Shout out to Aaron. Yeah, happy birthday, bro. Big 28, so happy to see him going strong. Another quick shout out to my ex-boo Eva. Because apparently we're starting a fight. I didn't realize. All right, but speaking about being the bigger person, DB's looking at me like, what is he talking about? What's he got going on? Like, I'm too stoned for this. DB has some great news. He's taking a trip next week, so we will be on hiatus until after Thanksgiving. I know you guys are going to miss us. We'll miss you too. You're going to miss your anime unks. We're going to do anime unk things. DB's taking a trip with the lady friend. And DB, please, if you would do the honors of just sharing with the people this just beautiful arrangement you have with the lady while you're in the car.
Oh, well, it's funny because I'm a traveler, so I always like looking out the windows and being able to enjoy the trips. And I can never do that when I drive. So I'm someone who, not gonna lie, doesn't like driving all the time. And the new girlfriend, her big thing is she's like, I like being the one to drive. I like being able to navigate us and take us places. And I was like, bet. I will be the passenger princess. Put the tiara on me. Like let's roll. Like, I do not care. Like, I don't mind. I like looking out and exploring the world and where we're going. And I can't do that if I'm driving. I will wreck. Like, that is a thing. Also, I've been traveling around since I was a kid, so I can sleep in cars. That's me. And then I'll be refreshed when I get there, which is not normally a thing. So I don't care. Like, if anything, this is best for all of us. So, passenger princess, sign me up. Don't care.
So, I'm one. Shout out to you. Shout out to the lady friend. Like, breaking gender norms.
Oh, I could care what anyone's toxic masculinity is about. I
exactly
do not care.
Yeah, that's the thing there. That's why I really want you to share it. I'm not my podcast isn't to give relationship advice but like just my own personal thoughts on this, especially because everybody knows I'm the Don fan guy. I love the cheesy rom-com. Like, well, it's not cheesy. It's actually pretty poetic and sweet, but it's wholesome. But I say all that to say, like, I don't always like driving. Sometimes I want to be in the passenger seat. I don't want to have to think about every angle and drive and burning out energy, especially like on a trip. Like, most of my job is driving for work. Like, driving to make a presentation, driving to go do XYZ, blah, blah, blah. I don't always want to drive. So, hearing that you actually have a lady that's like, hey, I love driving. I really love that for you. Like, I quite honestly do. Because it's just like, hey, maybe I want to be passenger princess today. And I don't feel any type of emasculated by that or anything like that. And no one can make me feel emasculated by that, because guess what? Gender norms are not really a thing. So
unless you want them to be a thing.
Yeah, unless you want them to be, and then, well, whatever floats your boat.
Then it's everything.
Yeah. In my relationship, there's a healthy amount of give and take. So, it is quid pro quo or just reciprocity. I know that's a big word on some of these internets. So, yeah, I wanted DB to share that because DB also has a lot to say about his Packers. And just a quick rundown. This episode is getting pretty casual. Talk about the Packers. People are questioning Jordan Love.
I'm questioning Jordan Love. What are you talking about?
You said what?
I said I'm questioning Jordan Love. What you want? It's like
DB
it's
is
not
question.
people. It's me.
DB is people. Hi, he's him. Jordan Love, and I already know he has thoughts on Matt LaFleur. Um, another topic. I know you guys probably haven't heard me talk about this in a while, but my Pistons are number one in the East right
Are you
now.
serious?
Yeah, yeah, 9-2. Let me just double check to make sure I didn't miss anything between the last time I checked it.
Nine
Now,
and two.
but my guy Cade is actually on a game time decision tomorrow, right? Let me double
Who are
check.
they playing?
Is it the Wizards? Hang on, let me double check.
Eastern
Escape.
Conference rival. I don't know. Holiday breaks are coming up. Probably
Yes.
wouldn't play them, but
Pistons are playing the 76ers tomorrow in the NBA. Oh, God, we're still doing this NBA Cup thing. Group
oh
play.
yeah, no, don't play them.
The AAU tournament is going on. Wow. Okay.
The AAU tournament. Wow, that brings back unfortunate memories. I too much time.
Yeah.
I would have. I wanted to game and play Pokemon and all this other stuff, but I had to go play sports. Didn't really want to.
Had to be cool.
It wasn't even that. It was because I was tall.
Yeah, I know. Had to be cool and tall.
Yeah, being tall was it. I could care less about being cool. Like I was secretly playing chess when I was a teen. I was lying about my curfew when I was a teen, just so I can come home and watch One Piece.
So I'm going to let you know, Wayne, you're cool to me. Like, I don't care about society standards, dude. Like, I'm a nerd. I'm a blurred black nerd. Like,
Oh
yes,
yeah, and
yes, like,
that's the best part about being not. I used to want to be cool, and that's where. And that was. I don't even want to say it was being cool. I used to want to be an adult, and adults don't do this. And now I'm like, I have a house. I have a successful life. I've accomplished a lot. Not doing the having life issues right now, maybe, but I think it's one where um, I'm happy being me. So
yeah.
it's not neither here nor there. Being
You
happy is
know,
being happy.
yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that because I did a happiness meditation this morning and I realized that one, I love being me, especially a lot more now after life circumstances have caused a really dramatic shift in my life. So it's almost like my life was broken into two distinct parts: pre car accident and then post car accident. Um, but I like my life more post car accident. Surprisingly enough, I'm much happier with myself, and I realized that happiness just comes from letting go of expectations and all types of
That's big. That's
pressures.
a big one.
Yeah, just take pressure off yourself and just be. So, like, I know some people don't like me for arbitrary reasons. Most of the time, I find out they don't like me because they don't actually have a reason. They just feel some type of way about me. There are some people that actually, love me and, I'm like everyone's favorite neighbor or something like that. So, I just go, it is what it is. I'm not going to fight for anybody's approval. I'm not
No.
trying to rehab my image in anybody's head. I am a nerd. I'm a black nerd. I like sports. I like anime. I like books. I like movies. I wear the color pink. Like almost every day,
Your
actually.
masculinity is your own masculinity.
And no one can make me feel any less like him.
So, and that's
So
why I will be the passenger princess because that's my masculinity. And I get to pick where we're going to eat because now I'm like, oh, there's a place that looks
yeah,
pretty good. Let's go over there instead of
yeah,
this phone app doesn't tell me where. No, I want to look around
yeah.
or read, which will be fun. So I think it's like 7, 8 hours for the trip, and then we're going to go to
Nice,
all these indie bookstores. Um, it's a little place out in Iowa, so I'm excited. Gonna
nice,
go to the Mississippi River.
nice. Yeah, that's dope, man. Like enjoy the trip. And enjoy being passionate princess. Like sometimes it's nice to get your back scratched too.
Hey,
Um,
Sometimes it's nice to be a little spin.
Yeah. Yeah. So, couple topics besides the Packers and Wayne's rant incoming,
Oh Lord.
Pistons and hype, and apparently the AAU tournament, which I forgot was a thing. Um, and then guess what? Quick question about that anime thing. We are the anime unks. Has TikTok ruined media? Um,
Yes.
yeah. Uh, where do you want to start, Wayne? Or, excuse me, DB.
Um, I may as well get the rant out of the way,
Let's go.
just because it's one where, um, and I'm glad I was talking to my buddy last night, and I'm glad this conversation popped up because when Aaron Rodgers got traded, so this was what was that? March. I want to say this was March 2023. Yeah, because I was 23, 24, 25. So, I'm texting my buddy who's another Green Bay fan. So this is me just from the get go. Like this has been my mindset for 3 years, 3 seasons now. In now that Aaron Rodgers, where's the exact quote? I'm just gonna find it. Glad to see. Where is it? Sorry, it's March. It was March 23. So when Aaron Rodgers left, right?
Sir.
So me and him are talking, and it goes. He's gone. Now the big thing is, we have. This is how it's gonna go. Got to give Jordan Love a fair shot. And the exact quote is, I thought I had this all pulled up. The fact that we just lost so many bandwagon fans is such a relief. I love me. So this is honest. Oh, I'm so glad I'm reading this verbatim. The fact that we lost so many bandwagon fans is such a relief. Aaron was 6-10 his first year. I would be in bliss if we were anywhere close. Cause Joe Barry gets 1 year, Jordan Love gets 2 years, and Matt LaFleur gets 3 years. Sorry, Matt LaFleur has 3 years.
Gotcha.
So literally, when Aaron Rodgers gets traded, bad man's out the door. The band-aid is ripped off because an amazing quarterback covers everything up. Take Patrick Mahomes out the window, a lot of shit gets exposed. Take Tom Brady out the goddamn window, a lot of shit gets exposed with the Patriots. Like, that was a generational crater for them.
Yeah.
Like,
no lie.
I need to drink some water after that one. Just even thinking about what happens when you take a quarterback out of the situation like that. So Aaron exposed a lot. So for me to exactly be Joe Barry gets 1 because I'm tired of these goddamn shootouts. People forget the Packers had a horrible defense for the better part of like 20 years. Like it's been nuts. We've had like 1 or 2 years where we were really good. And that was the 1 year was when the Seahawks came. Russell Wilson came back as the Seahawk and it doinked off the dude's head and they scored a touchdown and won. That was our best defensive year. So it's been a while.
Right.
So Joe Barry got 1 year. That was me. Jordan Love got 2. And in my opinion, he did earn his contract. Is he struggling now? Yes. However, I do think that, and this is what drives me insane. And this is why I said Matt LaFleur has 3 years. Because Matt LaFleur came in as a first year play call. He was an offensive coordinator, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, offensive coordinator for 1 year. The Tennessee Titans when they were really good. That's it.
Right.
and they hired him as a head coach.
Right.
He managed Aaron very well. He now has to lead the damn ship, and I'm very concerned. I'm very concerned. And that's why I said he has 3 years, because he needs to learn how to do it without the bad man. The bad man covered everything. Jordan, holy shit. Like, when he gets in a rhythm, the dude's a dagger. But he needs to get in a rhythm. Aaron doesn't really need to get in a rhythm. He's 41 now, and he's still like mid-tier in the league.
Right. That's actually
Like,
insane. With in a quick pivot point to quarterbacks, even though Jared Goff seems to have found his own rhythm and niche here in Detroit, Matthew Stafford, there's a question is on whether he's the MVP of the season this year. And they're saying that at 37, he's playing his best football of his career. So
and
he won a championship outside of Detroit, if I recall correctly, when he went to the Rams. And now he's having what they're calling an MVP season at 37, almost 38 years old.
Oh yeah, and again, his back is at the point where he takes a hit and he's dust. But like Brady didn't take that many hits because they invested so much in that offensive line.
Yep.
But again, when he left and went to Tampa Bay, they won immediately.
Yeah.
It wasn't like they had a year off. They won back-to-back Super Bowls immediately. Yeah. So, like, the Patriots have been dog water since 2017 till now. So, 8
Ghost
years.
resents that. Ghost said he drinks bottled water. Thank you. I'm joking.
So, dog water. But, yeah, sorry.
No, I get the point, though.
Oh, that's me, just my verbiage when I'm ranting. So, yeah.
I'm talking junk, dude.
Thank you for allowing me this platform to rant, because this is fun. But yeah, as a Green Bay fan, this is the feelings of that staleness of McCarthy, and this is the true challenge of Matt LaFleur. And I want to give him the benefit of the doubt, and that's why I gave him 3 years. But if this dude calls another 4th and 1 out of the goddamn shotgun with just handing it off to the running back, I'm going to lose my mind. Put Jordan Love under center. Jordan, I don't know if he doesn't like the smell of that ass, but get that hand under there, Jordan. Get the ball and then hand it off to a man running full speed. Don't just here's the ball, now run into that hole where they're already waiting for you. Oh my God. The fact that they were calling out the play, he's running up the gut right there, and they tackled him 4 yards behind the line, says everything you need to know. Everything. It is infuriating being a Packers fan, because this is like the 2013-14 hot garbage where we're we have to, this is it. We won in 2010. Aaron was just hot shit for the better part of the part of the decade. And it's just where do you go? It's so frustrating. And it's happened in 3 years. It's so, LaFleur, we gave McCarthy way too long.
Bro, I was dying for a whole 120 seconds with what you saying. I don't care if he likes to smell that ass. Get up in Ghost literally just knocked over my lamp.
Okay, you're good. Take care of that. I don't know why they don't run it under center. It's so frustrating. And it's we don't want him to. I'll take it over. I'll just keep ranting, damn it. And then when he'll come back, it's still recording, so we're good. It's so frustrating. And the funny thing is, I'm also wearing a Texas Tech shirt. Texas Tech is leagues above as far as fandom goes for Green Bay. It's Texas Tech, Green Bay, and then my soccer team, my Frankfurt, Eintracht Frankfurt soccer team. Like these are the three that I might get in a fight for. This I've already had fights over. Like this one has been like since I was a kid. So this is also where it's like I I don't know what else. I
Oh boy, that has got to be the funniest last 5 minutes of our podcast we've done so far, dude. That was absolute chaos. I love it.
I
Oh my,
it's I need it. I feel a lot better. I feel a
okay.
lot better. It's so frustrating.
It's
Though.
cathartic, right?
It's
It's like
so
therapy here.
frustrating.
Like therapy.
Yeah, it's um
You, sir, sit down. Sit. You've caused enough chaos,
so
director. Like you're knocking
this
stuff
is
over.
it's one where I am excited to be a fan because there's a lot of get there's a lot of season left between my big three: Texas Tech, Green Bay, Eintracht Frankfurt. So I call them Triple Crown weekends
Mm-hmm.
is when all of my big three wins, but they only happen during the fall. So it's like this really magical time where it's like I had a Triple Crown weekend, like all my teams won. Which is sometimes difficult when you're a Texas Tech fan and an Eintracht Frankfurt fan. But when these guys shit the bed, it really becomes frustrating.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, all right, one, thank you. I'm just gonna have to let you rant more, dude, because you were like, that was pure gold. Um,
I am gonna lie, not gonna lie. I'm gonna laugh watching that one back. But
oh,
yes,
I'm,
that was fun. I think, but that was really it. It's really the frustrations of LaFleur. I've been skeptical of him the whole time,
yeah,
and his play calling is just so. It can be so in imaginative and just awe-inspiring sometimes, and then it's also just like, is this a high school game? It's very the offense is wild, and the crazy part is he hired an amazing defensive coordinator who could easily I if Matt LaFleur just had to manage the offense, I think he would do great.
yeah,
But he has to manage everything else, and I don't think he's really prepared for everything else.
yeah.
And that's why I said 3 years, because Aaron Aaron managed it, and he just managed Aaron. And that's what happens when you have that type of quarterback. Jordan Love can be there. He is struggling now.
Yeah.
Because he wants to play hero ball. And Aaron is Aaron because he played hero ball. But the thing is,
Aaron
Jordan
has some of the most epic Hail Marys in
epic.
literal.
Oh, the Detroit one, I was at the bar with my buddies, slammed down a $50 bill. My tab $50 in money. My tab was like $10. Just said fuck you and walked out. Like it was like all of my buddies just like, and as he because it was the face mask, wasn't a face mask. I'll be the first one to tell you, but I don't care. And then just like, what was it? Richard Rodgers catching it into the end zone in Detroit. Oh,
Yeah.
my friends are furious still.
Yeah.
It was so fun. That was an amazing game. So
You
I've had
did.
some high highs, but I've also had some low lows.
Yeah.
Like I've literally, it's the doink off the helmet 2014 when we were gonna win. We were like Super Bowl bound. It was that type of year. And Russell Wilson and them came back from like 16 down in like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
It was disgusting, and it was so frustrating. And don't even get me started on freaking Kaepernick. Like that dude haunted my nightmares for, oh my goodness.
Probably a decade.
He
Half a
would
decade.
he would get no less than 120 rushing yards in the playoffs.
Oh my God. We have let DB rant for a whole 20 minutes, and it has been gold. We are running this back. This is getting so much extra spin from me. Um, Once I get time to edit, and I might just sit down and do that at 4 a.m. in the morning. I wake up at 4 a.m. People, I know I'm a crazy person. I'm still a night owl. I just, I want to be successful. I try different things. I heard waking up early works. It's been working for me so far. So 4 a.m., guess who's going to be editing this episode to add some reels, some shorts, and all that good stuff. But not on TikTok. Taco Artis on Instagram and YouTube. Thank you. So yeah, thank you, DB. I want to shift really quickly because I mentioned TikTok. First off, actually, back up. I'm not going to rant, folks. I'm going to try to stay focused, even though I am very neurodivergent. Pistons, 10-2 right now.
Which is wild.
10-2 Pistons. My Pistons, I should have threw on the jersey today, but I got to wear it tomorrow. 10-2. Kate right now is a game time decision for tomorrow's game against the Philadelphia 76ers, who are fourth in the East right now. So Tyrese Maxey averaging 32 points a game. Joel Embiid, he might show up. He might have shown up a few times. I'm not sure. You never know what you're going to get from the guy. But the NBA Cup is going on. It might start tomorrow. Don't quote me on that. I have not paid that much attention. I'm in process of relocation. So yeah. But my Pistons are 10-2. I have paid attention to that. I am stoked about that because it's been a long time since the Pistons have been those guys. And I say this, I am Chi-Town till I die. I was adopted by Chicago. I love Chicago. Those are my people. That's my vibe. That's my city. I love it. I'm the second city saint. If CM Punk is the second city savior, I'm the second city saint. But I love my Pistons. I literally, since I was a kid, the Pistons were my team. I've had Grant Hill jerseys, you name it. Being 10-2 after the dark age of the Pistons, not winning a playoff game since 2007 until, 2020, this year. It's been like 17, 18 years. No, excuse me. Was it 2007 2009? I think it's 07. One of the others. Pistons hadn't won a playoff game in almost 2 decades. So just to see this growth, especially when they broke the record a couple years ago for the most consecutive losses, I remember.
Which is why it's crazy.
Man, that's the wrong record. That's the wrong side of history to be on. And now they've literally just they just spun block. And it was insane to me at the time when I heard that. I'm like, they were just 3-4. Who they been playing in this short amount of time? The Monstars? I literally was so confused because I was knee deep in work travel and stuff, so I hadn't been paying that much attention to the games like I would have been. Had a whole NBA package, NBA TV package subscription and everything. And I started tuning in, who are they playing? How they lose 27 consecutive games? Literally have done a complete 180 over the last 2 seasons. Cade is playing literal MVP level basketball. Let me just double check what he's averaging. I think he's averaging probably, if not 30 points, close to it a game. Let me go. Boom. Injured hip. He's listed as questionable tomorrow. He didn't play yesterday. Put up 46, 11, and 12 in his last game. Let me see what he's averaging. 27.5 points a game this year. His usage rate. I don't want to rank this up right now. 32.3% usage rate, 9.9, call it 10 assists, 5.4 rebounds. True shooting percentage is 53.8, so about 54. The only knock about Cade right now, because he's just filling the stat sheet all around. Turnovers can be a little better, and he's just not as efficient in the space and pace era. 43% or 44% field goal shooting is not what you want to see out of your point guard, especially your star player. But Um, High usage rate, and he's efficient in almost any other metric. That's my guy. That's one of my favorite players. Cade, Steph, Joker. Those are my guys. So glad to see Pistons doing great things right now. 10-2. It's been a long time, so knock on wood, they can stay on pace, especially with Cade and Jaden Duran on the injury report and their game time decisions for tomorrow against the 76ers. So I'm excited. Big things happening. Pistons playing well. Lions. Hopefully they can stay the course. They're number one in the NFC. So
Hey, I mean, Thanksgiving is just around the corner. I'm excited for that game.
I know you are. I know you
Well,
are.
I mean, and it's for the marbles. Like, let's see. And
Thanksgiving's gonna
honestly, it
tell.
determines a lot for my year. Like, if we continue a losing streak, all of it comes to a head. So,
Well, the Lions have to win a Thanksgiving game, but it's gonna say a lot if they don't. Um, that's kind of like I don't want to say it's going to decide their season, but that's a momentum game. One's a rivalry game. It comes around yearly, and um, it's a game that you already lost the opening game of the season, and you know that the Packers play to the level of their opponents. So, like you said, lacking that emotional or that maturity as far as like uh, uh, having a veteran presence or at least some type of leadership to like get them to be consistent. So I almost said the Pistons, the Lions have to come out, play their game, execute, and basically play bully ball, so that Jordan Love can't get into that rhythm like you mentioned. Once he's in a rhythm, he went 20-36 last game against
yeah. Well, no, he
against
went
Philadelphia.
20 straight. He was 26 for 36 or something like that.
Yeah,
And he
20,
had like
20 for
20
36.
straight.
Yeah. And then no touchdowns but no interceptions, 3 sacks. He got sacked 3 times. Um, so that's not the type of game you want to see from your quarterback. And if that's the type of game you're going to get out of Jordan Love on Thanksgiving, pack it in.
Yeah.
Hopefully Matt
Pun not
LaFleur,
intended.
huh?
Pun
Oh,
not intended.
that's the same thing. I did that earlier. Like, hey, you're going to unpack this? Like, no pun intended. No pun intended there either. I literally wasn't thinking about that the way, but yeah. So I'm excited
Mm.
because uh, uh, me new beginnings, big rivalry game. Got some friends in Chicago who are fans of the Lions, so probably catch a game with them or something. But another quick shift. I know I mentioned this. Director, sir, relax, buddy. Thank you. I know I mentioned this in passing as a topic. TikTok and ruining media, just in general. Anime, books, movies, cinema, um, TV shows. Are too many young fans consuming their viewership through content creators on TikTok?
Are too many?
Yeah, because I saw the question kind of. Well, I kind of seen it posed on my favorite place. We already know the rabbit hole I go down, and it's starting to seem like it has some validity to the statement that most fans haven't watched or read Naruto. Like they don't actually watch or read it. They just see TikTok videos and then base their opinion off of that without actually going back to get the facts. It's like
Well,
if
I
I
mean,
watch One Piece on TikTok and then I'm trying to, you know, have a conversation with you about it, but I'm not checking the sources. Like, it's that's what I'm kind of getting at.
it kind of just sounds like any reactionary response, though,
Yeah.
to just in general.
Say more about that.
But even like that, well, that could be easily a YouTube response. Like, and people having a take that is just completely off basis, and like, have you even watched it? I remember a pretty big YouTuber. I can't remember his name fully, but he was like in the anime community, and he had given a review, and like it was clear he did not watch the anime.
Yeah.
So it's just like, okay, bad take because you didn't even watch what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So I think it's just uh it's the same thing just in shorter content.
Well,
It's someone not being even more lazy because they aren't even giving a long enough response to make you think that they watched it.
yeah, and that's kind of
Hmm.
more. That's a fair take because there is a guy and I can't think of his name. My buddy Sam recognized his name because he like gives really shit takes. And he takes them from YouTube to Twitter and then to Reddit. Or some if he doesn't get it to Reddit, somebody else brings it to Reddit. But he brings these really shit takes. I mean, I flat out have to call it that. It's not. It's like, did you read this at all? Did you watch this at all? Do you have any type of reading comprehension skills? Like questions like that are formulated. The reason I ask is because there are content creators who create these really short, TikTok reels or whatever they're called. Um, and then there are people that watch those content creators and form their opinions based off of that and then bring it back to a different platform. So then it's like, well, why didn't so and so do this in this situation? Well, if you actually read the content, watched the content yourself, you would know this character wasn't alive in this situation or after this situation, something like that. So it creates a echo chamber almost of misinformation, which is really what I'm trying to get at is that I'm realizing as much as I love the power scaling community and the one on ones and some of the jargon, there's like this person a fraud, this person's a bomb. Um, can't think of the other ones off the top of my head, but there are people who literally are adding to the conversation without adding anything to the conversation because they never consume the actual original product. So
Hmm.
that's kind of what I'm getting at. And it doesn't necessarily just have to apply to anime because there's apparently this book series that's a guilty pleasure for people. I can't think of the name right now. It's like Zodiac Academy or something like that. It's like a 9 book series. People say like
Hmm.
it's a really trash series. It's 9 books. Most people say they quit around like 4 or 5, but it was a guilty pleasure that they will recommend if you just want something. Um, but people take content from Reddit or not Reddit, excuse me, TikTok of somebody's opinion on it, and then try to have a discourse about it, and it just comes off very
Shallow.
shallow. Person, you can tell a person's not really, they didn't really consume the content, they didn't really read it. So that was my question to you. It's like, and you gave a good counterpoint where that could be any content creator. Um, I mean, I've read
Yeah,
Naruto from,
it's. I wouldn't say it was. So I wouldn't necessarily say it's TikTok creators. I would just say content creators are just can be ruining it with
yeah,
bad takes that make you think that they even watch it because the
yeah.
take is just so off base. Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
there's n-
sorry,
nothing
what?
wrong against watching TikTok. I don't watch TikTok, but I still
I,
see
I,
stuff like that.
I don't use it anymore. And like, I don't know anyone. I don't think anybody sent me any links to TikTok and probably the majority of this year. Um, my twin sister used to send me TikToks all the time. I don't know if she's like gotten off of it, but um, just seeing some of those conversations, I was like, what's going on over there now? Like, that people are basically creating reels with specific moments and then not really unpacking the moment or doing it proper justice. So, just a question I want to pose to the community and DB, get his thoughts on it. Because, I mean, I've read Naruto cover to cover, but I haven't watched or read the series and probably not cover to cover again in like the last 10 years since it ended. I've like read some chapters here and there to kind of refresh my memory, but um,
Interesting. You're having Wendy, and it's been 10 years officially this year, right?
I think last year was 10 years for the at least
Do you
for
think you'll
last year was ten
ever?
years for the manga. I think this year or next year will be 10 years for the anime. One or
Do
the
you
other.
think you'll ever go back and watch it,
I'm planning to.
or the full
The only
thing?
reason, huh?
Full thing?
I will probably skip filler
I
as
would
much
hope
as
so.
possible, as much
I
as
would hope
possible.
so.
But
Like Kelsey wants to watch One Piece, and so I'm getting gearing up for like my rewatch, my sixth rewatch of One Piece.
oh wow,
Um, like
so
it's consumed a lot of my life.
well, I love Naruto and I've consumed it in different mediums. I just have not gone cover to cover again. And for me, I'm like the type of person like I don't know if you know this, but I'm a writer. Like my original degree was creative writing in English, and then I got
Oh,
a yeah I got well, I started my MFA, got all the way through my thesis, and then life liked. So my MFA is basically still sitting at the university where I got it. I say all that to say I like writing. When I write a story, I'm the type of person that once I write that last period, that last sentence, I never go back and read my own work. I'm the type of person like once that story is done, I'm looking for something like else, and like unless it has like a specific. And Naruto was very formative to me. It's just more a matter of the time it would consume me and life responsibilities as I've gotten older. It's not that I don't want to. I've only ever really gone back cover to cover with Tokyo Ghoul and Tokyo Ghoul. Um, I'm trying to
hmm.
think if there's anything else. I played. I've read the Harry Potter books 20 times each up until 2016, and that was when I transferred to um, the university I got my undergrad degree. I think I read it one more time while in undergrad because I had a really good friend and we both loved it. We were like the Potterheads together, peas and pod. Um, so like I still keep up with Harry Potter stuff, but I haven't read that cover to cover in like it'll literally be 10 years next year. Um, so for me, certain series like it just depends on the time commitment. And for me, I'm probably gonna rewatch Naruto just because I want to get my little cousin Logan into it because he my me and his dad were like that was our thing. We would play video games, talk about the anime, talk about the manga. Like that was our thing. That's really what we bonded over when I first met him. So I want to get Logan into it, and I'm just still really upset with his mom because Logan didn't know that Madara dropped a colony on a senior citizen, two actually, and just stomped the whole army by himself. And he's like, "What is this?" I'm like, "What do you mean what's this? Your mom didn't?" I'm like, "Oh, we got beef. I have beef with your mom. Your mom's been my best buddy since I was a kid, and she didn't show this to you. So, shame on her." So now I have to gear myself up to watch Naruto with my little buddy. Um, but yeah,
It's
it's
being
just
able
for
to
me.
pass that torch on.
He's got to know, dude. Like I can't have him thinking that um, my hero is his generation's
Oh,
Naruto. Oh boy.
hmm. I I think JJK is closer to that.
Yeah.
This generation's Naruto. Um, just this generation had a much better Bleach, in my opinion, in Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
Much better
Yeah.
because it was basically just swords. Yeah, it did the swords and cutting up monsters way better. Um, and it because Bleach is what Demon Slayer could be if they kept trying to keep going. Like he became a different monster or a different breathing technique or something. It was short, sweet, done.
Well,
Meanwhile, Bleach is dealing with all their craziness.
Demon Slayer, Kagurabachi, cool swords, great fights, and a plot. Like there's
That's
like
also a big thing.
there's so many issues with Bleach that people like to um sweep under the rug because they give the art, and the art was great for a long time until Kubo got lazy and started spilling ink bottles on pages and stuff. Um, but people gave it a pass because of the art. But there were so many moments that just had absolutely zero foreshadowing, and it was just very contrived for the plot. And it never made sense, And as somebody else put it, the abilities became more a matter of, oh, my ability does this plus infinity. Oh, well, my ability does this plus infinity plus one. And it's like, oh, well, mine does this plus infinity times infinity. And it's like, you just keep making up more and more and more BS. And it's just never like really. And Wayne's like over there praying, like,
Well, it's just like Dragon Ball Super. That's it to the T.
yeah, yeah. So but it just gets to the point where characters were just the abilities, the Bankai didn't even line up with the Shikai, or it never made sense. So
Yeah.
Demon Slayer was a story with a pretty tight and concise beginning, middle, end. Um, Kagurabachi, once it gets animated, is going to probably be the anime of the year, or at least in contention for it. Um, so yeah, Bleach just happened to just
What is the anime of the year? I don't think I've. Well, I'm trying to think of what. Probably Dandadan.
it's got to be Don Don.
That'll probably be a good. That'll actually be a really good conversation in the next few weeks.
Yeah,
Well,
anime
what's
of the year.
the anime of the year?
Yeah, well, I mean, I started Fragrant Flowers. I started that with my twin sister. So that's actually pretty sweet and wholesome. Um,
Fragrant Flowers. I need to get started on things like that.
oh, it's
There's a
super
few I need to
quirky.
start.
Yeah, it's super quirky, super adorable. Bunch of teenage rom com, slice of life stuff. So yeah, started Fragrant Flowers. I gotta go back through the list of anime I've consumed, but we can definitely pencil that in for a conversation first week of December when we get back in action.
Oh yeah. So sorry, I it was one of those things where I was just like, what was now what anime really Spy Family maybe like there's lots of options. It's been a good year though for anime.
Yeah. Well, 2026, we got the Culling game starting. So my boy Yuta back at it. Um, and I think what else is coming out 2026? Oh, I know people are going to say Solo Leveling is in contention for anime of the year. I don't. I gotta. I gotta see how they do it, but I don't think anything
No,
beats
thank
down at
you.
this point.
Funny thing, I think I would honest. This isn't a troll. I promise this is not a troll. We're gonna have a conversation about this next time. I probably might say Uma Musume is gonna be the best anime of the year, and I'm gonna think on that, and then when we come back in December,
Run it back by me again. Which one?
Uma Musume, the horse girl racing one.
Okay. Okay. Dark
I
horse
I
choice. No
I
pun
think that
intended.
I think right.
I people, I promise this is not written down. I
It just happens.
just happens. All right. Well, DB, any final thoughts for the folks before
No,
we?
no, it's been a lot of fun. Thank you for letting me rant. That felt really good, but yeah,
It was hard to
go
follow
pack
that up.
go
It was hard. I
go.
mean, it's like at a WrestleMania where you got a opening match where two guys just put on a banger. You have to follow it up in the main event. I could not follow that up well. So thank you. That was gold, dude. I absolutely loved it. Um, but let us know what you think, everybody. Again, we're gonna be on hiatus for 2 weeks, Um, Relocation for me. DB is going on a trip with the lady friend. He's going to be Passionate Princess, and we stand a king for that. And then we got the big turkey day, big plate day. So, gonna be eating good. I probably will put out some little micro content in the interim. Probably just do like some reels or something here and there on social. So make sure to add us, Taco Ortiz, on Instagram and YouTube. DB, you want to give your socials? If not,
Uh, I I would honestly have to look them up. I don't have them memorized, so
I
I'll
can't.
keep do that for next time.
I cannot remember the order of your social. So I was like, oh wait, let him have do that. Um,
And I think Wayne Reed's and Runaway Warlords. That's the best I got. I can't. I
yeah.
don't know what the ads are at all, but if you look them up on YouTube, you should find them.
As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, I said I'm very neurodivergent. I'm very neurodivergent. So, but again, thank you. Remember, the kitchen is always open, so make sure you drop some comments, like, subscribe, share, and later, Space Cowboys.